Hello everyone, I am back here. How are you? I hope you all are fine. So today, as always, I am going to discuss about a very important topic. But first of all, I recommend you to please watch my videos related with the clause. They will help you a lot if you have not yet watched them. So before watching this video, press the I button. Yeah, I button is present there. Press the I button, watch the previous videos, then come back to this video. I advise you one more thing. There is a mic problem and the problem will be resolved after the lockdown. Till then, I recommend you to please use wireless headsets like them. If they are not available, you can also use the wired headset. So don't mind till the lockdown. Let's start. So as you all know, my videos and especially this playlist is dedicated to the students who has at least completed their 8th standard. So I am dead sure that your teacher has taught you in the school about the kinds of sentences based on purpose. They are assertive sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, exclamatory sentences and orative sentences. So I am not going to define them one by one, but if you have any issue, comment below and I will make a separate video for them. Now we will discuss our main topic. So our today's topic is kinds of sentences based on structure. They are only of 3 types: simple sentences, compound sentences and complex sentences. At the end of this video, I am going to share a short trick with you that can help you in defining whether it is a compound sentence or complex sentence in just a second. So keep watching till the end. So first one is simple sentence. What is simple sentence? It has one independent clause and no subordinate clause. If you still not familiar with the independent or subordinate clause, please press the I button and watch the previous video before. Also, it has only one verb and one subject. Let's see the examples. I wrote my novel last year. We can see here is a subject I and verb wrote, and this is an independent clause. So this is a simple sentence. Second example, you can see we have it has been raining since morning. We have a subject, we have a helping verb has been, we have a verb raining and time is also given. Okay, I have a question for all the viewers. Tell me the tense of this particular sentence. We are using third person singular number, it. We are using helping verb that is has been, and we are using the ing form of the verb that is raining, and we are also using the time. It is present perfect continuous tense. Okay, clear. Second one is compound sentence. It has at least two or more independent clause. It has no subordinate clause. And one more thing, and that is very important. Independent clauses are joined by coordinate conjunctions. Remember, make a list of them. They are very important. They are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. Let's see the examples. Example number 1. We played hockey and they played cricket. There are two independent clause. You can see we played hockey. This is an independent clause. They played cricket. It is also an independent clause and it is joined by a coordinator and. In the second example, you can see Mohan waited for the train. It is an independent clause. Second one is The train was late. The train was late. It is also an independent clause, and both clauses are joined by but. It is a coordinator. Mohan is my friend. His marriage is postponed because of the lockdown. So please pray for him. He is in depression. Clear. Last one is complex sentence. It has one independent clause and it must have at least one subordinate clause. A most important thing is both clauses are joined by a subordinator. In compound sentence we were using coordinator. In complex sentence we are using subordinators such as because, since, after, although, when. There is a more point. They are joined by a relative pronoun. If there is a subordinator not available, they are also joined by a relative pronoun. It might be that, who, or which. Okay, let's see some examples of complex sentence. As you can see, two examples of complex sentence are there. In the first example, you can see he is the man who stole my pen. An independent clause is given. You can see he is the man. It is an independent clause. And the another one is subordinate clause. Who stole my pen? And those are joined by who. Who is a relative pronoun. In the second example, you can see she returned the computer after she noticed it was damaged. In the same case, you can see she returned the computer. It is an independent clause. After she noticed it was damaged. It is an dependent clause or subordinate clause joined by after. That is a subordinator. So in both cases you can realize in the complex sentence we are using subordinator and in compound sentence we are using coordinator. Now this is the time to share some short tricks with you. All know in compound sentences we use coordinators and in complex sentence we use subordinators. But the thing is how we memorize them. So there is a secret for you. This is a trick. By this you can easily memorize the coordinators. But remember, in board examination there is a question number 5 part C. Join the following sentences to make one complete sentence without using and, but, or, so. So in this particular question, don't use and, but, so. Other coordinators you can easily use. So the trick is a fanboys. You can easily memorize for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Now come to the subordinators. So there is a very shortcut trick to memorize subordinators. On a white bus. O means only if, once. N means now that. A means although, after, as. W for while, when, whereas, wherever, whether. H for how. I for if, in case, in order that. T for though. E for even though, even if. B for because, before. U for until, unless. S for since, so, so that. If they are present between two different clauses, it means that is a complex sentence. So I hope your problems related with simple, compound and complex sentences are solved now. I request you all, please like this channel, subscribe and share. And if you have any problem, comment in the comment section. I am always there to help you.